Giorgia Longoni. I run an interior design studio based in Milan. I graduated in interior architecture and I have a master in product service system design at Politecnico of Milano. Our studio is focused on residential, hospitality and retail. Retail is actually my first love, since I started my career in this field. I have developed several concepts for big brands, such as Tod's Group, Versace, Neil Barrett. Today, I would like to introduce to you the case history of Lampu, a second-hand online shop that needed to have a physical presence. This convergence between the digital and physical spaces has become increasingly crucial in contemporary design practice, as it allows for a seamless transition and consistency in brand identity and values, developed through the meta-design process. Nowadays, physical retail is considered different from the past. Obviously, we are more than used to online purchase. Therefore, the physical store has a different value. It has mainly the function of communicating the brand and putting emphasis on its concept. We needed to transfer the online experience into a space. The first step has been analyzing the brand. Lampu is a second-hand style and luxury reseller. They deal big brands such as Chanel, Hermès, Dior. The transition from the digital to the physical realm is not merely a matter of replication, but rather an opportunity to translate and adapt key values and concepts. Lampu case exemplifies this, as we attempt to convey their commitment to sustainability, the circular economy and modernity across various physical spaces in different cities with different contexts. Since they sell second-hand, first they need to buy the goods. So they need to reach the seller. They offer product analysis and quality checks and are engaged in the influencer community. Together with the seller, they set the price and sale time. Following agreement with the vendor, the objects are photographed and labeled. A product page is then created. All products can be checked and purchased regardless of storage location, for example, Italy, London, Hong Kong. In the physical store, the purchase phase with the seller is very important. In fact, sellers very often prefer a real space where they can drop off their precious belongings and discuss face by face with a second-hand professional the status and fix the price. Purchase phase for Lampu store is probably more important than buying. But how do you translate the brand identity into a space? The emphasis on product visibility and prominence on the website was replicated in the physical stores through strategic lighting, minimalist displays, fixtures, and white walls with regular frames, akin to a digital product listing. This approach allowed Lampu's products to take center stage, just as they do online. The main brief that the client gave was to avoid the vintage taste. It is second-hand, not vintage, so we needed to communicate a stylish, cutting-edge selection, avoid material that may recall vintage markets, no wood, no vintage furniture, no lights. It needed to be fashionable. They want to reach the same client as Net-a-Porter.com or MyTheresa.com. Therefore, also their online style is very similar to those references: clean, modern, fresh and cool. The product is the actor. We did a big research on other second-hand store in the US, where the concept of second-hand is much more developed. The first store we designed was in Milano and was quite small, around 60 square meters. The ceiling, however, was high, 430 meters, and it had two big windows. From outside, we wanted that even by a car, this product listing was visible and clear, a big, real website page. Another very important value to convey was the circular economy. Their claim is sell, buy, repeat. Therefore, we designed a big circle on the floor that we decorated with marble leftovers. Thanks to our qualified artisans, we could collect pieces of slabs and create a modern composition that requalified the marble and give prestige to the floor. The final result is a clean box with big windows and the circular central area that grabs the attention. The meta-design approach allows us to navigate the complexities and translating digital concept into physical spaces, ensuring that brands' values remain intact across different cities. The second store design for Lampu was in London. It was a big two-floor store. We decided to open the window as much as possible, as for the Milano store. We wanted to create a permeable flux with outside. The value to convey remained the same. We needed a cutting-edge box where products are the leading actors. These constants serve as the foundation upon which we build each physical store, ensuring consistency in brand messaging and customer experience. We created a big wheel for the window to put emphasis on the circular economy concept. We decided not to repeat the marble leftover circle, but to create something visible from much farther, since the street view was very wide and we aimed to grab the attention from far. We used old fabric leftovers to cover some furniture and different color of moquette from stocks. The style needed to remain cool and stylish, as for Milano store. We use mirrors and polished metal, modern glass, brass chandelier and very well-designed hanging bars. And we create balance on those cold materials by adding soft fabric, surface and moquette. God is in details.